Howdy everybody. Today's review is on the novel From A Buick by Stephen King. This story takes place primarily in a Pennsylvania State Police barracks in the year of 1979. As the novel opens up, a mysterious driver pulls up to a gas station in a small western Pennsylvania town, and that mysterious driver is driving a very mysterious car. The driver abandons the car, and the gas station attendant, not knowing what to do about this unusual vehicle, contacts the Pennsylvania State Police. Upon inspection, the police realize that something is very unusual about this large vehicle. Not knowing what else to do, they impound the vehicle in their Pennsylvania State Police barracks. Also, Officer Ned Wilcox is killed in a drunk driving accident, and his son, Ned, in an attempt to heal, starts hanging out with the police in the barracks, and they accept him in kind of as part of their family in an attempt to heal. He helps them out with the transmissions and a lot of other tasks that he takes on. Early on in the novel, they sit down with Ned, and they decide to tell him the story about the mysterious vehicle that is still held out back. No one knows where this car comes from. It's from another world, apparently. No one knows why these strange and unusual things are happening with this vehicle. But that is the story that is told in From A Buick. It is told from multiple perspectives. Different police officers are telling Ned about this car in an attempt to talk with them about his father's obsession with the car. Before Officer Wilcox was killed, he had an obsession with this car, as did many other officers on the force. If you're a fan of Stephen King's Dark Tower series, you just might have an idea where this car comes from. If you're not a fan, or you haven't read Stephen King's Dark Tower series, that's fine. You won't have quite the idea that Dark Tower junkies will have of what may be going on with this car, but that's perfectly fine. You can still read the novel. That being said, I will tell you that this novel is not very suspenseful. It's a bit slow, though it's not a painful read. It's very much so readable. It is slow. I think that the novel maybe could have been better. I guess you could say that about most novels. Ultimately, I give this novel a 7. I give it a 7 on a scale of 1 to 10. It is readable. It has a lot of value as far as the Dark Tower connection involved. If you're not a Dark Tower fan, it's still readable. I would recommend it more for someone that is a fan of the Dark Tower series. If you haven't read this series, you won't quite appreciate the car as much, and it'll probably be a lesser read. I give it a 7. Ultimately, if you're a Dark Tower fan, I say read it. If you're not a Dark Tower fan, I say pass on this novel. It's not worth it.